Hello and welcome to How to Write a Short Film with me, Anthony Hett, the film coach. In this episode, I'm going to be taking a look at how to write a character breakdown. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, I think it's absolutely crucial for you to fully understand your characters inside and out before you start to write your screenplay. And one way to understand your characters a little better is by writing a character breakdown for each of your characters. Now, with this video, I'm going to try and answer three main questions. What is a character breakdown? How can they be helpful? And what should be included? So let's start with that first question. What is a character breakdown? So in very simple terms, a character breakdown is a brief description of a character. It's usually one paragraph and no more than around 50 to 100 words in length. So why can writing a character breakdown be helpful? I think character breakdowns can be very helpful for a number of different reasons. First of all, I think that it can be very helpful for you as a writer to help you to fully understand your character, to understand how they would respond to certain situations. And if you find yourself at a point in your story where you're not sure how your character is going to react, then it can be helpful to go back and to read the character breakdown and to get back into the head of your character, and then you can look at that situation and you can decide whether they stand and fight or whether they run and hide. I also think that character breakdowns can be incredibly helpful during the casting process. So it can be helpful for an actor to help them to understand the character better and to help them to get into character for the audition. While it can also be helpful for yourself, for producers, casting directors, agents, etc., it can help them to understand the character better and therefore make a decision about whether a certain actor is a good fit for a role. And what should be included in a character breakdown? So there are lots of different things that can be included in a character breakdown. For example, age, race, sex, religion, career, likes, dislikes. These can all be included, and of course different writers will write character breakdowns in different ways and they'll include different pieces of information. For myself personally, I think it's most helpful to try and include information about the personality of the character, about their temperament, who are they as a person, and how do they respond to certain situations. So is your character a calm person, or are they quick to anger? Are they thoughtful, or are they selfish? And also, what fears or anxieties do they hold? Now, of course, people are complex. They're not just one thing. Nobody is just selfish. But it can be really helpful just to note down a few key points that will help the reader of your character breakdown to understand your character a little better. So those are my thoughts on what is a character breakdown, how they can be helpful, and what should be included. Now, just before I finish this video, I want to share an example of a character breakdown with you. Now, this is a character breakdown that I've written, not for this video, but for a character within my upcoming short film, Leonardo. If you want to read this character breakdown, then you can do on my blog, which can be found on my website, which is thefilmcoach.com. So this is an example of a character breakdown. Abby, early 30s, a larger-than-life character who loves to wear bright colours. Abby works in advertising and could be described as a social butterfly. She's an only child and was very close to her father before he died suddenly when she was a teenager. She is mixed race and grew up in a small town where all the other children were white. She is a very sentimental and nostalgic person. So that's an example of a character breakdown. I hope that that's helpful for you. And as I mentioned, other writers, I'm sure, write them in different ways, different styles, include different pieces of information. So if you've got the time, do a little bit more research, find out how other writers also write their character breakdowns. So those are my thoughts on writing a character breakdown. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a like, leave a comment below, and share it with somebody else who might also find this video helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified for my upcoming videos. My next video will be on the topic of writing a character Bible.